Welcome back to Minecraft, everyone. I may have accidentally left my door and my Allay escaped. He's over there. Buddy, come back here. But we're back in Minecraft. I'm trying to get this guy back in my house. But yes, we are indeed in the new version. We are in 26.2. That's how they're labeling versions now, I guess. So, what's the significance of this version, you may ask? Sulfur cubes. Anyways, the goal of today's episode, or at least my goal for today's episode, is I want to find the sulfur caves, as if it weren't obvious, because what else would this video be for? What I'm doing right now is I'm making buckets, because if I recall correctly, or heard correctly, you can put them in buckets. So when I find a sulfur cube, I want to put it in a bucket. I have my home coordinates book so I don't get lost, and I think we should just get started. I got my mending villager last time because the last episode was a bit of a filler episode. Because sometimes you need filler episodes in the midst of your favorite series. What was I talking about? I don't know. Okay, anyways, today's goal for this episode, we're going to be trying to find a sulfur cave. I'm going to try to see if I can find a surface spawn of one. Those are rarer, though, so I don't know how well this will work. We're going to just say goodbye to our dog, because we're not going to be here for probably a while. I hope this doesn't take a while. I don't know. Goodbye, Jackenstein. I hopefully won't take too long. We already burnt daylight. I was checking on a few things. So if I recall correctly on this whole ordeal, this whole gimmick, the sulfur caves have geysers, and that is what I'm most interested in, because you can push the player up. I want to make a sulfur elevator thing, because I think it would be cool. Because, yes. Hopefully we can find a surface spawn fairly easily. I don't know how rare they are, but we found a swamp, so, you know. Our odds are in our favor. Maybe. I don't know. I don't see anything. I haven't been in this direction, so nothing should have, like, spawned in, like, or generated world-wise, which would be the problem, as opposed to finding these new areas. Because when you explore an area, new content won't spawn there, typically. Okay. We're on. I just hope we don't find a tiny one.
A tiny spawn of a sulfur.
What? You want to know what I'm looking for. There's surface spawns of this biome, because many people asked for it, and they delivered on it. And there's surface spawns. You'll know when you see it. That's all I'm saying right now. You'll know when you see it. It'll be obvious. We're not gonna miss it. If we missed it, we're blind. So, you know, hopefully we can come across one relatively quickly. I'm hoping soon we get some significant update. The dappled forest looks fascinating to me, but it doesn't really feel like a lot to me. I don't know. I really don't get it. It's cool. The lost camps with that apparently have treasure. Certain ones have treasure in them. It's cool and all. But there surely is more to this drop, right? Not just there being a forest, you know. And, you know, it would be nice if we got some sort of cool major update. At least an announcement of one, anyways. I know. This sulfur caves has been fairly decent. And they've made it fairly well, as opposed to what it originally was. But I think we found it. I'm spotting something yellow and sulfury. That didn't take long at all. Or at least I found a geyser of one. I don't know if this is necessarily a surface spawn. Look at that. This is what we were looking for, everyone. Wow. And I saw it spout, too. Like, that was crazy looking. Oh my gosh. This is cool. So, I'm assuming since this is up here, there's a chance that there's got to be a sulfur cave underneath, right? That's the rules. The potent sulfur. That's what we'll need to make geysers. And then is that? Yeah, that's cinnabar. I'm taking this with me because it is going to be a good decoration block. Not the biome I was referring to, by the way. This isn't exactly what I was referring to. However, this can work. I need a chest boat, because I'm going to be collecting a lot of stuff here. I want to grab as much of these blocks as I can. I'm assuming I can make one. Hold on. I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to sleep. I'm assuming there's going to be a cave underneath this. There has to be, right? That's the logic. That's how it works. I'm gonna make that and that. There we go. Because I need... that's not what I meant. Okay, I need it. So, in technical sense, we should be able to find an underground spawn. I'm just grabbing all the decorative blocks because I want to use them. This'll work, I guess. If I dig down, I should be able to find the sulfur caves. I mean, surely this is above one such spawn. This should be above one such spawn. I mean, what else would there be a surface spawn? Hey, guys. What the heck? Is that the sun? Okay. Well, I think I found something. Hey, guys, I think I found something. I don't know why I see the sun. It might be just, like, Minecraft being Minecraft. Okay. This is something. I don't know if this is what I'm looking for. This might just be a hole at best. And we're seeing the sun for some reason, because that's just how shaders works, I guess. We found the sulfur caves, everyone. Give a round of applause. Man, that was a rough bit. I don't know why the sun is going to the mountain. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. That's just Minecraft being Minecraft, I think. Yeah, this is the sulfur cave. The sun rays are a bit distracting. My brain's not working. Oh, there we go. We finally found him. We found the sulfur cave. I lost my torches. I didn't lose torches. I just ran out of them. We found the sulfur cubes, everyone. Everything is saved. The video is now at least salvageable. Look at that. And if I recall correctly, if you attack it, it turns into 2. Look at that. And, can you put them in a bucket? I can put them in a bucket. I just can't put the baby ones in a bucket. Weird. Oh, man. Wait, what? I'm sorry about that whole bit about me going a little crazy. It's just, the generation of this kind of turned a little weird. And, the sulfur might have got to me.
The sulfur got to me.
I think the surface spawns are the only ones that have the geysers, by the way, as a side note. So, unless we can make potent sulfur ourselves. You can also, I'm forgetting about this because of my whole, I was acting a bit silly. Probably because of all the sulfur. You can also, if you get a minecart chest in one of these caves areas, you can get a sulfur disc, a music disc. There's a new music disc for this biome. Where are all the mobs, by the way? I inspected some zombies, skeletons, cave spiders. I heard were supposed to spawn in this biome. Where are the cave spiders, huh? I don't see no cave spiders around here. I see nothing but sulfur cubes. This biome is honestly not the greatest generation, honestly. It's not that open. I kind of got a really bad one to start with. It's cool that we found it, though. I just wish it generated better. Oh, look at that. Oh, that must be potent sulfur right there. And I'm feeling nauseous. I was trying to find this effect. So this thing has to be in the water for you to feel nauseous.
Oh my god, I'm so nauseous.
That is a sickening effect, though. Holy. So the potent sulfur is what causes the nausea. Okay. Noted. You know, in terms of survival games, I've been recently playing Abiotic Factor. That's a fun game. It's also, like, really crazy. You can get up to some crazy stuff with that game. Needless to say, I enjoy playing it. I have, like, hundreds of hours into it already.
I'm so sick. Oh no.
I'm just glad we found some more. Because I want to make multiple geysers. I want to make all the geysers. This isn't really the best generation for sulfur cubes, honestly, because it's so cramped. This is like very cramped. This spawn sucks. Where are all the sulfur cubes? Where are all the sulfur cubes? I want to see sulfur cubes. This is supposed to be the sulfur cube update. What the heck? I was ripped off. All right, take your meds, Grandpa. Take your meds, Grandpa. Right where the sun rays are. That is, I don't know why it's doing that. That's a bit on the distracting side, as a side note. I'm distracted, Mojang. You keep putting the sun underground. That's not even you. That's probably the shader, honestly, actually. I guess we'll just have to find more geysers later on. I was hoping I could find the rare spawn. It has, like, a bunch of geysers. So it would have been cool if I found that. I don't think we're going to find that, though. So we're going to return to the surface. We got sulfur. We got a decent amount. I'd say that should be enough for building blocks. I need to get out of these caves. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Crazy. I was crazy once. I wonder if in the next Minecraft movie, they're going to incorporate sulfur cubes. Or are they just going to leave them out? I don't know. I'm glad we found the new caves. We got the caves and we got cubes. This chaos is truly cubed. Wow. Joke of the year. Put that 10 out of 10. I had all my stuff on the screen. Oopsie. Respawn point set. Respawn point set. Respawn point set.
Respawn point set.
What? Anyways, well, I'll show how the sulfur cubes work too, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. One thing at a time, okay? When did you get in there? That's not a sheep at all. Or maybe it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Now that we have the two things that I need, I wish to showcase this awesomeness. So, as you know, with the magma cube interaction, there we go. And look at that. Depending on the height, influences that. And I nearly died from that. Oops. But yeah, that's how that normally works. But. Now, the reason I grabbed lava. Jesus, that went off in my ear. Lava plus sulfur plus water. Out here makes it permanently go off. Unlike the variable interval that is the other one. You see that? That is crazy. Like, oh my god. In a sort of sense, if I had a dispenser right now, if you used a lava dispenser gimmick and have it set up, okay, that looks a little weird. It might be my shaders settings. Aside from that looking weird, probably because of shaders. Wee! This is fun! Wee! I'm an adult, by the way. This is crazy, though. And... Ow. But yeah, I'm gonna probably make, like, some sort of elevator with that. Because that'll be pretty cool to do. So that I at least utilize it. I think it's a pretty solid drop. They turned it around in the end. So we got the cube, right? You put the thing in the cube, and there you go. Look at that. You push it around. That's crazy. I wish you could stand on these. That's what I was most curious about with this drop. And then obviously, when you hit it, with like various weaponries, it bounces at various intervals. I'm assuming you interact with it. How do you take the? Okay. And then you can swap it out for, yeah, okay. And the magma cube one, it does damage to you. Which could make for, like, good mob defense, but, yeah. Or even, like, regular, like, mob farms if you set it up in a way to where, like, if it's, like, not a fall damage kill, but instead a sulfur cube thing, I don't know, you would probably not need to make mob farms super tall. If it works like how I think it does. I don't necessarily know how to get the cube out of the block. But yeah, that's the interaction. And various blocks give various properties, like something like iron blocks would make them heavier or something like that, if I recall correctly. It's a cool gimmick for minigames. I don't know if I'm going to use it. This magma cube might be good for, like, mob defense or something. I want to utilize it. I just don't know for what. Let me see if I can get the block out, though, because I don't necessarily want the block. Okay, yeah, and then you use shears to get it, the block out. As I expected. And that is the Chaos Cube dropped. I could have presented that better, but give me a break. Okay. We found the sulfur caves, and it was a fairly decent one. It could have been better, but, you know, we found one regardless. So say goodbye to me. Say goodbye to the sulfur cube. Thanks for getting inside the camera shot, buddy. That's what the inside looks like. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I wished I had done more, but, you know, I did what I could. And, you know, I was hoping to find that surface spawn. It's a really rare spawn. I suppose I could try and hop in and use a seed that has it. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's a good idea. Actually, before I end this off, maybe I should do that. So I can show you what it looks like. This is what I was referring to. It's the craziest looking one I could find. I had to go searching. This is one that's right near a village. It almost intersects it entirely. Rare occurrence there, but this can happen on the surface world. These type of spawns. They're just really rare. Like, exceedingly rare. And obviously you can find sulfur cubes as well. This is what I was trying to refer to, and that I wasn't crazy. But yeah, that's what I wanted to showcase. Sulfur surface spawns. It's a thing. Alright, see you in the next one. That was Chaos Cube. That was truly a chaotic experience. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna stop swinging my camera around. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a shame we couldn't find one of these surface spawns, but like I said, really rare. And yeah, next time I'll probably make one of that geyser elevator thing. And the villager, I remembered, gotta make him a home. So that'll be probably for next episode. So like and subscribe. I should probably be saying that very early or often. I don't know. I should really just I should just be putting those messages earlier on. But I'm done now. I will sink into the abyss of the sulfur now. Bye bye. Okay, I'll stop. Blah, 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 blah.